Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I wanted to go over a Great League Remix team that got me 20 and 2. Brought me from about 2700 to 2900. The team is Empoleon, Giratina Origin, and Charm Alolan Ninetales. So this team does really good against the meta except for a Shadow Magnezone lead. If you lead into a Shadow Magnezone, I would just safe swap Giratina Origin and then try to get a shield from that matchup and then come with Empoleon and try to get 2 Hydro Cannons off against a Magnezone. I could have been 23 and 2 with this team actually, but I just moved. My Wi-Fi is really clunky, so there's 3 games I would have won, but I lost to lag, or very likely would have won. I lost to lag, and I just decided not to count them as wins or losses. But with that being said, let's get into the battles. So right off the bat, we got an Empoleon Mirror matchup. There's a little bit of a strategy I have for you guys to play this matchup. Getting a call from my mom, but gonna have to decline that. Sorry, mom. So you're gonna go Hydro Cannons here, right? Not Drill Pecks. But you actually will live the second Drill Peck or the second Hydro Cannon. So what you're gonna do is I'm gonna over farm here, not throw right away. This also like helps with if they're gonna catch. But now you throw, and then you're 1 wing attack damage ahead. So now, yeah, now you KO. The issue with that is if you guys both do it and you lose CMP tie, then it's a big issue. But yeah, he had double dragon in the back, able to take that win pretty easy. Game 2, he leads Deoxys into my Empoleon. Not a good matchup for Empoleon, so I'm going to go right into my Charm A9. He answers with Ferrothorn. Now I get my Weather Ball off, so that means I can take Switch if I want to. I'll have to go down 2 shields, but I mean, it's still totally fine if I decide to do that because Giratina totally craps on Deoxys. It's a great matchup for Giratina, so I think I'm going to decide to go ahead and do that. He's going to shield that up. I'm going to shield this one up. And then he's going to try to come in with Deoxys to get a energy advantage. But my Giratina is just such a wall to it. He even goes for the Thunderbolt. Pretty good match, or pretty good idea to go for the Thunderbolt. Because if he went for the Psycho Boost and debuffed himself, I could have like thrown an Ominous Wind and just farmed the rest of it down and not taking that much damage. But here, we'll go for the Weather Ball, or go for the Shadow Ball. He's going to take me out here. Now it's going to be my Empoleon versus his Empoleon. And as you guys saw earlier, that you live with 1 HP on the Empoleon. You can take 2 Hydro Cannons. He can take 2, right? But at his current health. But yeah, he's gonna try to catch actually. So I was watching out for that, hoping he was gonna go for that, trying to bait him into going for that. So that's why I didn't throw right away. And then able to outpace him here. Because yeah, if he were to come in with, or if he didn't try to catch, I would have lived and made it to second Hydro Cannon, but the Bullet Seeds would have knocked me out. So it would have been a closer game. I still had a little bit of my Ninetales left. So yeah. Next up, another Deoxys lead. He's going to actually stay in here, throw the Psycho Boost. He's going to throw a few more punches, I guess. I was willing to get this thing, throw this at it, so I didn't die before I got to it. But still able to make to this Weather Ball, thankfully. He's gonna let this go. I'm gonna come with Empoleon and farm it all the way down. I'll have to take a Leaf Blade, but that's fine because the Deoxys defense is in a Hydro Cannon range, which is gonna put me at a big advantage. Either I get a shield or it gets knocked out, and then Giratina has an energy advantage in the back. So I'll throw this Hydro Cannon here. He's gonna shield that. Now I'm gonna shield this first one up because I want to preserve health on Giratina. He's actually going to throw the second one that's good, that he's debuffed on. He comes in with Victory Bell. Not sure. I mean, there's no way he can win this game. So Shadow Ball it. Yeah, I guess he was waiting. Maybe I was going to bait and he could live. I don't know. Another Deoxys lead. This is just coming in galore right now. So I wonder if someone made a video on a Deoxys lead in this. I don't know. He's going to throw the Thunderbolt, so he's likely going to stay in here. I'm going to get this Weather Ball off before he takes me out with his Psycho Boost. He's going to shield that up. He's going to do a good job over farming. Likely, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to let this go. Come in with Giratina, likely, yeah. He's got a lot of energy right now, so if he's going to make it to 2 Psycho Boosts, I guess I'm going to let both of them go. Hope I don't shield the second one. Okay, yeah. But have an energy advantage and a shield advantage. He comes in with Clefable. I don't know why I baited here. There's no reason for me to bait. He comes in with Goodra, probably predicting that I'm going to go right into my Empoleon. And then I'm able to land the Shadow Ball, able to just farm this thing down. He's not able to get to 2 moves, so able to take that win. Definitely shouldn't have thrown that Ominous Wind bait though. Almost cost me the game. Or if it was a different Pokemon, it could have cost me the game. But yeah. This is a Goodra, and then he comes in with Toxapex. And I thought the Giratina absolutely trash on this thing, but these poison jabs, I don't know if it's a bulk or break point or something, but they're doing a lot more damage than I thought they would. So he's gonna throw this Sludge Wave, so I'm still able to win this matchup if I go straight Shadow Ball. I'm gonna CMP tie it on his Sludge Wave, get as much energy as possible, hoping that I can make it to a move on the Goodra. And I'm not. He's able to just farm me down. I need to probably live one more Dragon Breath. He's going to come in with Tentacruel, and I'm like, this is perfect. I'm glad I was able to get switched there. He was trying to lure something out, because probably a Mudboy like a Quagsire he wanted to lure out. But that allowed me to get my Ninetales on his Goodra. He's going to Scald me. Probably should have shielded that first one. Oh, I didn't shield that first one in case he baited with an Acid Spray. Then this Scald would have killed. So actually that was a good play. Just going straight Drill Peck here. I mean, he's so low now that even if he did come in, or even if he farmed me down and threw a move, I could just shield it. And I'd still be able to win. And yeah, able to take that win again. Lots of dragons here. Here, Quagsire lead. Really banking on the fact he doesn't have Mud Shot here. Seeing how he doesn't throw at 5 shows he probably doesn't have Mud Bomb. Now he's gonna throw a move. So he throws an Aqua Tail. I'm like, I can live an Aqua Tail here. Maybe he's gonna bait. He goes Stone Edge, but that's still perfectly fine. I get a huge energy advantage on my Giratina. Shield this one up. I don't want to take a Stone Edge, even though it's likely gonna be a bait. Oh, I guess it wasn't a bait. So good thing I shielded that up. Going for Ominous Wind here. I'm really thinking Ominous Wind can kill, especially because it's a Shadow Quag. It does, so that was good. Then he comes in with Mantine. I'm just gonna go Shadow Ball here. Keep farming up. He's gonna throw a move. I think he's at 7, so I'm gonna shield that up. He actually does have Ice Beam, so good thing I shielded that up. Here I'm able to make it to double Ominous Wind before he makes it to a move, so I was over makes it to an Ice Beam, so I was farming up more. He actually comes in with Registeel. So what I'm gonna do here is throw another move here. I think he's at 70 energy right now, or 65, I don't know. But I'm actually gonna throw one more and then come in with my Ninetales in this matchup, just because I'm not worried about taking 2 moves on here, or I don't even need my Ninetales. So once he throws this to take me out, he can't store that much extra energy on this. If he does, I can farm it down. So I'm gonna come back in with Giratina, and then he swaps in, Shadow Ball it, and then just farming down the Registeel and taking the dub. Next up is another Deoxys lead. I mean, Deoxys is a good lead, especially because you can just Psycho Boost and dip. So I'm gonna play it same as always. Come in with Ninetales. He comes in with double actually here. So I'm gonna throw the Weather Ball, trying to get him to throw his Body Slam. I think I was there because I thought I could live, so he would overfarm the least amount. He shields that up. I don't know, maybe I was going for Side Shock, showing that I had it. I was really hoping here he wouldn't have Wild Charge. He does, so kind of an issue there. I mean, especially with the Deoxys lead, you'd think that you'd have better coverage for a Giratina in the back, because he'd be really tough for him if he had a Giratina lead. So yeah, even though I knew it was a Wild Charge, I still wanted to shield it to preserve health. He comes in with Obstagoon, so I guess I'm just trying to go for any win con possible. I thought maybe 2 Shadow Balls would kill. I realized that definitely wouldn't happen, so I decided to leave that match. Couldn't win that one. It's pretty tough with double normal in the back. Here we have Empoleon. He save swaps a Quagsire. I'm really, again, banking that it doesn't have Mud Bomb. If it did, I mean, I probably would have lost this matchup. So I'm going to throw the Hydro Cannon, then come in with Giratina. Now that I have an energy advantage or shield advantage, I could just shield whatever he has and then Shadow Ball, knock out. See if he lets this go or not. He lets this go. So he's going to come in with Mantine. Seeing how he answers this with a Mantine, it probably has Ice Beam. Just something to think about for me. Going for Ominous Wind, just trying to reach there, but he's going to throw his move. It is an Ice Beam, not too worried about that though. So I'm going to come in with my Empoleon. He comes in with Poliwrath. Now I'm just able to shield this and farm it down. I mean, I probably didn't even need to shield this, but definitely way safer to shield this. He's going to need 2 moves to knock me out anyways, especially since he has Ice Beam. And I'm able to just to farm this down if I wanted to, but he sees that and leaves the match. Next up is Empoleon versus Empoleon mirror match. Now these battles are not in order, so I wasn't sure if I could live the second Hydro Cannon when I first played it, and this might be the first game where I actually don't overfarm. And it's also like, if someone else does that, I always lose CMP tie, so if someone else overfarms, could be an issue because I'll lose CMP tie. But he actually was trying to catch the move, so I mean that's another reason why overfarming 1 is really good. He's trying to catch it on a Goodra, so I'm able to come in and answer with an A9. He's going to actually throw his energy right away here. Really nice. He could have farmed me down, but not before I get to a move. I guess he wasn't even able to. I was still getting to this move, so that's good. That allows me to come in with this thing and just farm it down before he gets to a move, landing that Weather Ball. Comes in with Quagsire. I'm going to go Shadow Ball here. I could have just went straight Ominous Wind. I don't know why I didn't do that. I guess if I go double Shadow Ball, then I could just come in and Hydro Cannon the Quagsire. Wasn't sure what side it was on. Usually I always put the Community Day move on, or like the Elite TM move on the left side. But I just want to double check. So I'm able to win that game. Here we have a Dragonair lead. Now Dragonair is really good in these like bad matchups. Like, you know how against Frostlass it's good. I can win. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that the Shadow still can, but yeah. So I'm gonna throw Hydro Cannon here just in case he caught. It still was gonna knock out. Comes in with Sableye. So another team that's ABB weak to, or ABA weak to Charm lead, able to come in here. He only farms up to 6, so I was like, okay, it's just foul play. That's fine with me. Comes in with Victory Bell. I come in, answer with a Giratina. Nothing you can do there. Goodra lead. Goodra lead's a little bit better for me just because I outpace. He won't be able to land a Thunder Punch even if he double baits. But he's gonna come in with Poliwrath here. I was really thinking that I could live this and then be able to farm down. I wasn't able to. So he gave me Switch though, which is nice. I mean, Empoleon 2 shields versus a 1 Registeel is not a good matchup anyways. He sees the writing on the wall with the Giratina, so he top lefts. Here comes in with Jellicent. Now Jellicent, you can just go straight Ominous Wind, I think, and win this. But I didn't want to go down 2 shields. I wasn't sure if I was going to knock out, so I just go straight Shadow Ball. It's really a better matchup for Giratina, but if he double baits you, it can be trouble. So I'm going to shield up this next one. I really thought the first one was going to be a bait, but I just wanted to play it safer, so I went. I mean, even though I shield the Surf, it still is alright. Now I get the boost, and I go up to a Shadow Ball, and he decides to let it go. Or I guess I just baited, or I just told you what happened. So I was surprised by that, but I guess it probably, I don't know the moveset of that Pokemon, but it probably gets walled by Empoleon. So I get to this Hydro Cannon. I was thinking maybe here I can outpace to the Weather Ball. If not, my Charms are gonna chunk. I have no shields, and right now he's actually 1 away from an Aerial Ace, so he's able to make it to the Aerial Ace. Hoping to live this so I can get the Weather Ball off. Not able to live it, but still able to outpace it, or CMP tie it to the next Hydro Cannon, just because he needed 6, so did I, so no issue there. He's gonna come in with Sandshrew. I was like, oh god, I hope this thing doesn't have like Bulldoze or something. It didn't, because he top lefted, and yeah, good games to him. Next up, another Empoleon versus Empoleon matchup. I'm gonna throw the Hydro Cannon. Usually I like to farm up more, like maybe throw right now, like right before I get doubled up, but like when he threw, it was a good time to throw. I'm actually gonna CMP tie it just because I wasn't sure if this next one would kill. I think this was my first game with Empoleon versus Empoleon. So Hydro Cannon that, and I actually live. I guess I just have a higher rank. I don't think that's usually how it plays out though. Comes in with Quagsire, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna go straight Ominous Wind here. I should be able to outpace. He catches on his Mandibuzz. Really tough catch there. So I actually get the boost too, which is just whatever, but I have a Ninetales to answer it, which is perfect. So he's gonna have to straight Aerial Ace me. I should be able to farm it down too, and then I can just go straight Weather Balls, and then if he lets one go, the Charms plus the Shadow Claws are gonna be able to take out the Quagsire. I'm gonna throw one and then throw the Weather Ball. If he were to throw there, I would have just shielded. Not a big deal. He top lefts, and that's game over. Here's another good matchup. He comes in with Empoleon, so I'm going to answer it with my Giratina. This is a good matchup for Giratina, but I think if I let this Drill Peck go, or I think Empoleon just wins in the twos no matter what. But no worries because I have A9 in the back for the Dragonite if I needed to. So seeing how we switch out of that matchup, I'm guessing he has a Poliwrath in the back. Something to, let's see what he comes in with. I guess he just top lefted, so I don't know what he had in the back. Probably nothing he could deal with, especially because I got, it was just that he played that matchup wrong, so yeah. Gligar versus Empoleon, same thing here. I like to shield this one up. Now, if he double baits, I think that he outpaces you, but you still have to do so much stealing damage that you can come in and not be totally screwed. He catches this move though, because I throw right when he gets to the dig if he baits. But that's fine. That allows me to farm this down without taking a scald. He digs me. I'm able to get this Weather Ball off. And then I'm up a shield, so I can just farm this thing down, use a shield here. Not able to sneak there. Kind of annoying. Kind of shows my little, like, I think that's my internet. It's been happening a lot. But I'm going to go Drill Peck now. I'm going to try to catch the hypothetical Water Pulse. Even if I caught an Ice Beam, I should still be able to win this game. But I thought that this would just be the better way to go about it. So I'm going to go Shadow Ball. He is going to let that go, and then this Gligar can just farm down. GG's. Next up, another Dragonite lead. Now he swaps into Greedent. With the Greedent lead, or with the Greedent, I guess he was going for maybe a Crunch Bait, but I'm going to let that go. But again, with the Dragonite lead, either I need to have it on my A9, or I need to get both shields and able to farm down with my Giratina, and then throw a Shadow Ball. But here he's at the Body Slam. I need to throw a move here, so I do, hoping to get a move off if he's gonna come out and farm down with Dragonite. Not able to get there, but I have such a dominant matchup in A9, so he's gonna swap into Giratina or his Ferrothorn. I'm gonna answer with Giratina. I feel like even if he landed that Flash Can, I would have won, but I just thought it'd be safer to, you know, all I really need to do is save one shield for my A9 in case he wants to superpower me when he comes back in. I'm pretty sure I still live the superpower, but just playing it safe. He lets the Shadow Ball go, so I'm able to just throw this Ominous Wind. Gonna switch out into it. I realize that I'm basically at the next Ominous Wind, so I was just gonna throw it. I didn't really need to. And yeah, he's gonna throw the superpower, I guess. I have a shield though, so yeah, GG's. A9 really been putting in work against all these dragons. Here's a decent lead. He's gonna swap out though. I swap really late into this Jellicent, but I have A9 in the back if he takes switch, so I'm not too worried about it. He's going to he's gonna shield that. Now that I don't want him to come in with his Guzzlord, so I'm just gonna let that go. I can come right in with this thing, CMP tie this, get as much energy as possible, hoping he comes in not with the Guzzlord here. He comes in with Poliwrath, so I'm just gonna throw the Drill Peck and then come in with A9 and sweep with the A9. Now there are just so many teams that are ABA weak to Charm. It's actually crazy. So I'm gonna shield this up, and then I would have been able to just farm it right down. Another Empoleon versus Empoleon. In this matchup, unfortunately, you need to just win CMP tie. But if you don't win CMP tie, seeing how it's Shadow, you can come in with Giratina. I think you can farm it down before it gets to another move. So we try to CMP tie, but I'm not able to win that one. I have a high rank Empoleon. So I'm going to try to farm this down. He needs 6 for the next. Able to farm it down. Really nice, but Steel Wings flipping chunk. That was just crazy. Now he's going to come with Gligar. No, I'm thinking if I can just double shield this, double shield this and maybe live, call a bait, I guess. I'm going to throw this Weather Ball. He's going to shield that up. So he's definitely sitting at a good situation here. He can get to 2 more Aerial Aces. I got to use both my shields. And now I'm trying to farm it down before he gets to another Aerial Ace. He's at 0, so not able to, but I'm trying to snipe there. You know, I got that 1 turn lag to come in, and yeah, there's nothing I could do here. This is a lost matchup. I guess I'd try to get a boost at maybe a boost and a Shadow Ball would win. I don't know. That's definitely not the case though. I just stuck it out. I don't know. I was thinking that maybe there was a chance because I had A9 in the back, but yeah, definitely not. So I just top left there. Another Gligar lead. So you guys know how I like to play this. Throw right away, wait for that move to come through, and then throw the Hydro Cannon. Game was really laggy though, so it was hard for me to wait for that move to go through. Gonna shield this one up. He actually goes for the nuke, so here you guys saw that lag too. I just had to throw the Hydro Cannon because nothing was happening. He caught. But that's okay. That means I can either farm the. I think I can farm this down if we decide to go to the 2s, and I can just go Ominous Wind. Not quite able to farm it down all the way, but like if we were to take it to the 2s, I can still farm it down. And he's gonna come in with Toxapex, get a nice farm down on me. I realize I can make it to 2 Ominous Winds, so I'm gonna do that. I'm pretty sure 2 Ominous Winds does more damage than a Shadow Ball, but even if it doesn't, if he decides to use a shield for some reason, I got guaranteed damage on the next Ominous Wind. So he comes in with Gligar, I come in with A9, just because A9 is such a bad matchup against the other Pokemon that I'm just gonna, I want to bring it in and get some kind of use out of it. I'm gonna let this go, and I'm actually just gonna not tap. I got it a little bit weaker, and I'm able to get one more Steel Wing off on the Gligar. So here it looks like I need 3 Dropex because he's gonna shield 1, and then yeah, I'm gonna shield this first one. Goes for a Brine, which is, I'm not sure if Sludge Wave or Brine does more damage. Brine's probably definitely more energy efficient, but yeah, I'm able to make it 2 Dropex here. Gonna throw the first one. He's gonna shield that up, and then I just got the second one and able to win that game. So really, there's been like no MVP that I've seen necessarily, but they've all really done their part. Here, bleed Poliwrath into my Empoleon, so I'm going to save swap my Giratina, and he comes in to answer that with a Registeel. So either he didn't know what to come in with, or he has really another good answer for Empoleon in the back and just didn't want this Registeel on it. I mean, he could have came in and he could have stayed in, thrown the Icy Wind, and then swapped into this thing. I don't know. There's better ways to play it out, I think, but I'm going to shield this. I want to, he used a shield, so I'm willing to use the shield. He's going to come back in with Poliwrath. And this thing, I don't know, that Poliwrath was really glitching there. I was getting some fast counters. I think it was just a visual lag though. But I'm able to make it to this Weather Ball. Even though it won't knock out, it will ensure he doesn't get to another move. So I can come back in with this. And what's he gonna come in with? Yeah, I guess we'll never know what's in the back. But that's gonna wrap it up. If you guys decide to use this team, let me know. With A9, you can definitely run Psyshock if you don't want to run Moonblast. I'm not sure why I chose Moonblast. I guess it's just a hard hitter. And then Shadow, I like the bulk of normal Charm A9, so that's why I decided to go with the normal one. But that's going to wrap up the video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.